Morning. Morning, Freddy. Alright, so today we got that mulch to go do. Not looking forward to it. Just kidding. It's not that bad. 10 yards, I guess. Go get that knocked out of the park today. Let's get this truck loaded up. Well, we gotta get the welder and all that stuff out from yesterday. So let's get that started. Don't always need a backup camera. Alright, so I think I got everything loaded up besides the loader, but I'm actually gonna pull that out pull this trailer out on the road, because that machine, it actually does not like going up into this trailer, but we make it work. So I mean, it drags its back end pretty far. And I don't want to ruin the driveway more than I already have. Oh, and I also gotta put up the skid loader, take that bucket. I'm going to use that bucket today on that machine, on my loader. That articulating loader. It's been a good machine to me. That's the first machine I have ever purchased, and that thing will be a lawn ornament before I get rid of it. All right, let's get this thing fired up and warming up. Yeah, it's funny, I bought this machine, and this spring so far I've seem to have been using my loader more often. You know, that loader, it doesn't really tear up the grass. I'll use this machine, but it's also nice to keep the hours off of something like this, especially when I'm going to be using it, especially in the winter time for plowing, and some hours will get definitely get racked up on it then. But no, I've enjoyed the machine so far while I've had it. Yeah, well, yes, some of you guys have been asking where that truck's been. It's just here on the side of the garage chilling. I actually plan on getting a mobile detailer out here eventually, because the inside of that truck really needs to be cleaned. And I actually want to post the thing for sale. The Salters I'm keeping, but I'm going to sell it with the plow and everything, because I plan on getting a different truck. So if anyone's interested in it, kind of let me know what you're thinking on price, and maybe we can figure something out. All right, well, the loader's loaded up, and to be honest, once again, I was talking to myself. I thought I hit the record button while I was loading this thing up into the trailer, but I guess I didn't. So let's head off to the job. All right, guys, well, we just got here to the property, kind of talked to the homeowner. I'm gonna try doing a little bit more filming here. You know, I brought it up to her that I have the YouTube channel, and just trying to make some extra videos and everything. So what we're going to be doing here today is we're going to be edging all these beds. Some of these beds, like here by this tree, by the front lamppost there, we're actually going to make that a little bit bigger. Do all the edging around the beds, you know, in front of the house, around the house, and everything, and then put some mulch down. Let's get this this loader out of here. So this loader, I've been reading some of your comments, you know, there's a lot of comments which I was not expecting. This machine's a 1984 Swinger 240. It's got big float tires on it, which I've actually been thinking about getting like a set of turf tires for this thing. You know, it's got a construction type style tire. You know, it still goes over the grass well and everything, but a turf tire would make this thing even better. But it's an old machine, all mechanical. 80 horse Perkins, I believe, isn't it? I know it for sure it's a Perkins. I'm not 100% sure on the horsepower, but I was reading a little bit, read up that it was possibly 80 horsepower. which I believe it. It's got a lot of power, it can lift a lot. It's been, like I said in the previous clip here, it's been a great machine to me. It's the first machine I ever bought, and it's gonna be a lawn ornament before I sell this thing. Which I don't ever plan on selling. So yeah, to get that loader out here, I actually have to lift this trailer. Otherwise it's too steep of an angle back here. Alright, so we went through and edged everything. You can probably make up that line right here. I'm going to be making this flower bed just a little bit bigger. A little bit more than a little bit bigger, but yeah, we'll get all that sod and grass out of there. As you can see, that does a pretty good job of loosening up all the grass and making a bed. You know, you're able to cut down into the root balls of the roots of the grass, kind of dig it up. You know, and a little bit of mulch that goes over the top of it should kill anything that's left. At least it's worked in the past for me. So, all right, let's get this cleaned up. All right, so we got everything edged out, cleaned up. We have the beds raked up and everything now. So now we have piles like that left. We have a couple different piles that go pick up. Got one here, one on the other side of the yard over there, and a couple small ones in back there. So yeah, we're gonna get these all picked up and thrown into the dump trailer. Then we're gonna go dump that stuff off and go get a couple yards of mulch. I believe this place takes about 10, so. Alright guys, you just seen that we dumped all the grass clippings into the dump trailer there. We're gonna run off and go dump that stuff off and then go get our couple yards of mulch here. It's a little after 10 right now, so we're making pretty good time. We didn't start here until 8 o'clock. That's what kind of what the customer wanted. So yeah, we'll see you at the dump and get some mulch. Sure, some of you guys don't get to see a quarry or a pit like this. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I actually have a background in working on all this pit equipment. Little backstory, I used to work at Schmidt's and I was one of the maintenance guys there. So we had a bunch of conveyor belts and aggregate bins like this, and you know, to be honest, sometimes I miss that kind of work. It was definitely definitely something that kept you entertained, put it that way. There was always something to do, that is for sure. It always amazed me on sorry how wiggly this is, but it always amazed me on how stone and sand, how that can just completely wash away steel, like just from all the aggregate going up and down in the bins. It was just always amazing to me. It is an absolutely gorgeous day out. It's about 71 degrees right now. My personal opinion, it could stay like this year round and I'd be the happiest person in the world. I'm sure that's a lot of people's opinions as well. Alright, well, we just got loaded up with our mulch. We're gonna stop at the gas station. I need to get some fuel for the truck and myself. So we'll see you back at the job. Alright, well, we just got back here to the job. We're gonna get everything set up here, start making these mulch beds great again. Hey, let me know when the trailer is at a good height. I'm gonna start tilting it up. Just give me a holler or scream, do something. Hey, you're pretty good at letting me know when a trailer's at the right height. All right, guys, just about all the mulch is down. The only thing I got left to do is clean up. Figured you didn't want to see me spreading mulch the entire time, so I saved you that pain. But we did a total of 14 yards of mulch. It's a little after 4 right now. I believe it's 4:30. But yeah, get this loader loaded, and while I have this loader with me, I'm actually going to stop at one of my accounts that I do the mowing at and go pick up some sticks and just kind of do a spring cleanup. I haven't made it out there yet, so I'm going to make it out there, pick up the garbage, sticks, you know. So kind of just one of those days where while I was working, I was thinking about that. I'm like, well, I got the loader, I might as well go do this. So, all right. Let me know down in the comments, do any of you guys carry a cooler with you? I couldn't imagine going through my day without a cooler. And it's nice to have cold water, soda, whatever you want to drink. And yes, I do drink more than Mountain Dew. All right guys, everything's blowing off. Let's get this loader loaded up and head off to our next account. It's 5 o'clock now. Just something that I want to get done while I have the machine, you know, on the trailer, so I don't have to, you know, think about it or do it later. So let's get at it. All right, we're all chained down, off to our next project of the day. Got our money, so happy customer, so I'm glad to hear that. So get this thing unloaded, pick up some sticks. I think there's some garbage laying around over there. Get that all picked up. Tomorrow I'll be back here to cut the grass. It needs it badly. So I just wanted to do this while I had the loader. Made sense. Instead of doing it tomorrow morning and then coming back to cut grass, figure I'll just do this while I have the machine loaded. And then, yeah. Yeah, the only downfall to this machine, something that I want to figure out someday, is this machine actually doesn't have a parking brake, so you can't really park it on hills. And to be completely honest, it's not really the most stable machine on slopes and everything. So, but it would still be nice to have a parking brake on it eventually. It has one, but it's been disabled. I was thinking about getting like a hydraulic brake or something, because there's actually a disc right there. Figure out something to mount it on there. All due time. All right guys, that's it. Put a little bit of mulch down, picked up some sticks. About the gist of this video. But yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next one.